Hello everyone, this is the Mad Salvi letting you know that unless things are proven with Twitter posts and stuff like that and have actual proof behind it, treat everything in this thing as a theory. I will try to mark certain things as news and theory and everything like that to kind of let you guys understand, but also, you know, use a critical mind. And I hope you do enjoy. We have a piece of news here. It says Nijisanji Vtubers violate YouTube TOS by allowing Hex Haywire on their channels. Hard to wait for VODs to go up because you can only report videos but not live streams. According to the YouTube rules, Hex appearing on other channels on a day-by-daylight thing, while suspended, fits the bounds of YouTube's own ban evasion policies. I'm pretty sure reporting terms of service violations is something that you should do. They tell you to go down here and actually report them. They had them in a dead-by-daylight thing. With a community guideline strike, I believe it's 7 days that you are prevented from doing any type of streaming or any type of thing. So you're kind of, you are a soft ban. You are restricted from doing those things, so that can be temporarily seen as a ban. It isn't even their worst TOS violation. Mashiro got his channel terminated because he liked watching heavily censored gore on stream, and AnyColor just made him a new channel and pretended like nothing happened. That's the most effed up thing yet. Not even Twitch allows streamers to do that. Hex is suspended on YouTube. When did this happen? He made a clingy boyfriend ASMR that was too spicy for YouTube, and when it got inevitably removed, he made a dumb S joke and went on to say he was banned for a week. Shame it wasn't longer. So yes, he was banned for a week. He is the one who threw Sayu under the bus, who threw Zion Lanza under the bus for certain jokes. He's a hypocrite, what a lot of people are saying here. Of course, people have a lot of dislikes for that. YouTube's own TOS, you do not go and brigade. You can report them if you see that this is something worth reporting them for. I would actually report them. I have reported them for this because it's a blatant, breaking of YouTube TOS. It's not because I dislike the person or anything like that. You break TOS, you should be held to the same standard as I would or anyone else who is a smaller VTuber. I just think of it the same way. But of course, do not go brigading, do not go harassing. Brigading and harassing are not good answers to any of this type of stuff. Just be very clear here. Do it of your own volition. I'm not going to tell you to go and do anything. I did it myself, but that's not like saying you should do it as well. But there are ways of doing it if you want to. Should we start reporting everyone's stream that has him in it? And he's going temporarily suspended for the ASMR video. It'll last for a week. So yes, it is a not great thing for him. You can report it. YouTube's most botly run content moderation won't flag that as anything unusual in organic reports. They might give it as harassment instead. It could be if it's, if the algorithm, the AI sees it as just bot reporting or anything like that, it could be seen as that. So we never know. There's different ways of doing it, but there has to be a way of doing this for you guys. If you want to, you can just take a look and decide for yourselves. I'm just giving you guys the news. It seems a lot of people are interested in the idol versus VTuber thing, a liver thing, all that. This person's asking, Nijisanji always tried to do it as a liver, but they also did some idol stuff here and there with concerts. They're kind of trying to confuse the whole situation. They're saying they made it very confusing. This person down here is saying, been calling this out for a while. Ichikata rebranded into AnyColor, which means they have every color. The basic idea is to support whatever livers want. Gaming, go for it. ASMR, sure thing. I remember when I wanted to be a part of AnyColor or part of Nijisanji, that's what I liked about it. Supposedly, that's the way it seemed like. Now we know it's different, at least on the EN side, the side that I would have joined. Pomo, Selen, etc. Apply to AnyColor under this idea. They hope that AnyColor will amplify and support their brand, but AnyColor met hard truth that they were lacking in identity. Cover is clear with their idol aspirations. Vispo and Neoporte are gaming-focused idols. You have Face Connect, which is just sad idols, and selling coffee, so they know their things. You only need to look at their About section of the website to see that they hope to achieve with their brand. Hala talks about providing various experiences. Vishojo talks about embracing unique individuals. Vispo talks about promoting esports. Nijisanji doesn't really have anything. The thing is, Niji Livers, especially EN side, didn't prepare enough for their show. Every concert come to near, every holomem always rarely stream because they're training, they're doing dance lessons, they're doing singing lessons, they're doing all this type of stuff. They're preparing the dance moves, preparing all the choreography because they actually have dance coaches that Hololive provides for them. So all these things, different than Nijisanji, especially boys side, the performance is pretty half-assed. At least on the AuroraliveVR, we're going to be able to see that they're pretty half-assed. If you look at it, it's just they don't prepare their livers for that type of experience. They don't want to invest. JP works relatively small upfront costs. ENID, not long after they realized a sizable investment was required, they stopped really investing in everything. They nuked ID. They could not nuke EN because they had to leave way more overseas market. The reach, they wanted that reach for money-wise. Termination of EN branch will mean the inevitable demise of Nijisanji because EN will if they close it and they move it into JP, they will close off a large market, which is outside of Japan, which Hololive has been embracing. You Face Connect, other small corpos have been big time embracing, and it's going to be bad for them, in my opinion. And this is a bad move for them. The whole not setting everything up, because, you know, they're doing the colors AR, which is confusing things. They're not setting up an actual, you know, set plan that they want. Is going to make things really hard for Nijisanji in the future. Many people worry about the idol definition of what an idol is. Let's see what Crimson Ruse from Holostars says, or Ruse, or whatever. If you ask me what my definition of idol is for me, it is somebody you can idolize. It is somebody you can hold yourself to the standard to, not because they're perfect, but because they're traits you enjoy and you would like to try and hone for yourself. Nobody's perfect. You should never truly idolize someone if they're in their entirety. To deplatform your effing like idols, stop acting like the people you enjoy the content of are perfect people. They're not, neither am I, neither is anybody you enjoy. But there are parts of everybody on this planet you can choose to model yourself after and work towards. That's what I try to be. I try to be someone that you can model yourself after. You can at least be like, oh, this person is objective. This person has, you know, morals and ethics, at least in the way that they're doing something. They're not trying to do yellow journalism too much. They're actually just trying to do actual journalism, or at least give you the information and let you handle it. And of course, give you a little bit of editorialization, because that is always a good thing. But, you know, leaving it all up to you. As OP and Sorta already said, idol will have different meanings for everybody. Hard to agree on one specific meaning of it. Even to me, idol has at least two meanings. One, literally like Ruse, someone who we admired. Two, a subgenre of a music career. So yeah, it can be many things to many people. Niddy livers aren't idols. They all say it all the time. Their presentation says they're not idols. Any color also reports them as not idols. They're a VTuber or liver, which they're called that way. I don't know why, but yeah. For as much as Niji denies idols, they still try concerts. They try other things to try to bring up the idol value of each of their talents. So we call VTubers idols now. Like, some are idols, like, you know, Hololive tries to treat them as idols, at least tried to treat them as idols for a while. Now it's just a company who has a lot of different media, and that's what they're trying to do now. Let's go over this right now, because I'm angry at this one already. I'm already angry at this one. I feel humiliated by this. This is Mao, which is a VTuber. It is a small VTuber. My assumption is that these people were going to be critiquing something that they were doing. It was going to be a legitimate critique. It was not supposed to be making fun of somebody. It's criticism. It's not supposed to be making fun of someone. So that in and of itself ticks me off. When you do this, it really ticks me off. Let's go.
D tier. D tier.
What?
D tier.
B?
D.
Oh.
Just looking at it,
Don't
it's a D.
put 5 designs together in one model. What are you doing?
This is evil. This is mean. Like, what?
I'm sorry. My brother was knocking on my door and he would not leave.
You're fine.
It's too, oh my god, it's way too much.
There's so...
I don't like this. I don't like this.
There's the...
I want you to read their introduction.
Huh?
I want you to read their introduction.
Why are you doing this like this? Why are you saying it like this? Why are you doing this?
That's enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you...
If it...
You know why they're doing this? You know why they're doing this? I'm just thinking about it right now. You know why they're doing this? They're doing this because they're online. They're doing this because their community, they know their community likes this kind of stuff. A lot of people like this kind of stuff. I don't like denigrating other people. I don't like doing that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have that be part of me anymore. I don't want... If I did it in the past, and I have done it in the past, I made mistakes like that in the past, I don't want that to be a part of me or my brand anymore. It says, even my introduction, which had nothing to do with the design, was scorned for no apparent reason. I went to your VOD excited to see what you thought of my design and maybe had any advice to improve it. Instead, it came out feeling humiliated and ashamed. Down here, it said, my writing professor said something about critique today that stuck with me. If you give a critique that results in the writer feeling like they never want to write again, it is you who has failed as a critiquer because you've extinguished someone's desire to create. You could have actually had some critiques there. You could have actually been like, you know what, this part is good. This part wasn't so great. This part was like, maybe you should fix this thingy. You know, it's a little too busy. You could have been like, look, I understand, you know, things go one way or the other, but it seems a little too busy for me. It seems like it's a little too many things happening at once. Maybe simplify your design. Simple is better. That type of thing. And Tricky V steps in and says, your design is lovely. Please don't let people's unwarranted rudeness discourage you. Keep going. Thank you, Tricky. It won't let it get me down for sure. Do you have a link to the original post where you submitted your design? Yeah, I want to know that too. I think the design is nice. It is one of those designs. There you go. Here's the original part here. Here's what we're going to talk about. We have to talk about this. You do not do this. If you are going to be critiquing someone's design, I'm angry now. I'm sorry. It's very few times I get angry at this type of stuff. But when you critique someone's design and you actually, instead of critiquing, you are disparaging the individual, that is not a critique. That is not a critique. That is you being a bully. That is just you being a bully, 100%, full stop. That should not happen. You're a bigger VTuber. You have a certain responsibility to this. And you should have a better responsibility to this. Now, I have been hearing that one of the VTubers has apologized, and I will take the apology through here. And if they have apologized, well, that's good. That is a step forward. That is something that anybody can accept, and hopefully they did. It says, I'm very sorry to Baby Mao for the cruel words I said about her design. I was unfair, and I allowed my biases to cloud my judgment towards the design. I am sorry, and I apologize for humiliating her. So at least there was an apology. It seems like it was unique. It was a one-time situation, but it really does tick me off, honestly. Did not intend to humiliate her. It was never been my intention. If any of my words, that being said, I'm aware that what I said was unkind, and I know that the impact is greater than intent. I'm truly, honestly sorry. Here's the original apology that you deleted because someone pointed out that you essentially said, I have been told I did something bad. Oh my lordy. The internet never forgets. I was about to be happy for this person being apologetic. Oh my lordy. They did it the wrong way. I apologize for my words. Your design is truly unique and beautiful, and I unfairly allowed my bias to get in the way of properly critiquing your design. It has come to my attention that I was cold and unfair, so you didn't even realize it yourself. You had to have it being told to you. That means that your apology now rings hollow, in my opinion. This is one of the few times when my biases go strong because I do not like being aggressive like that towards somebody. If I'm going to critique your design just from a layman's point of view, I will say certain things, yes, but I will not be this way. At least I try to not be this way from now on. If I was in the past, I do apologize for that because that is a dick move. That is a horrible thing to do. That is not right. But from now on, that's not going to be me, and I don't want that to be me because I don't want that to be part of my personality, my community, any of that. Who entered my model judgment and caused him to be humiliated. For that, I apologize, admit that I was unfair and cruel, and I genuinely regret my words. Furthermore, to anyone who was harmed by my words during that stream, I am truly sorry. Thank you. Going forward, I intend to be kinder towards other VTubers and not be cruel towards their designs. I hope that even if you cannot believe my words, my future actions speak for themselves. Hopefully, your actions will actually speak for themselves. I often default to robotic and detached speaking when under stress, but deleted and rewrote it. It just rings hollow. I'm sorry. You have to be very careful, especially with public persona. You have to be very careful what you do. Very careful what you do. This is your public persona, for goodness sakes. You have to be extremely careful what you do. This is not good. This is not a good look. This has made me lose respect for this person. If they ever were going to get my respect, they lost it right there, especially with the bad response that they originally had. It seemed to have only been fixed when they were critiqued on it. So that is like, oops, I got caught in a bad situation, so I'm going to apologize. I don't really feel bad for it, but I'm still going to apologize. That's the way you come out. If you truly feel bad, well then, hopefully the person that apologizes, that you've apologized to, accepts it. You can talk it out. You can actually show with your actions instead of your words, and everything will be good. But so far, it seems to ring hollow. But like they said, actions speak louder than words. I will let you decide fully on what you think, but those are my words, and that's my criticism of this whole thing. Things getting crazy at offkai after party. I beat this one VTuber, V4 Connect, dropouts to the Yamcha one. It says, with 4 moves, and while she was getting help from another one, they were literally sharing one brain cell between them. Why are you vague tweeting me now? You H. You're honestly so cute. It's kind of stupid. I love you. What the F? You're lucky you're cute, or I twit longer your ass for this. I'm so cute when you didn't tell me that in front of my face. The source, of course, is here. Because I like showing the source, because, of course, we've proved before that things can be modified. This is the person here. Was it a vendor booth? I don't know. But yeah, basically, they had fun. And that's great. It's great when you can have fun like this. You need a little bit of a laugh sometimes. And Pippa is always a great sport with everything. Phase Connect girls are almost always great sports. Like, the people have off days, of course. But in general, Phase Connect girls are always going to be good sports about anything. A different thing, other than Nijisanji, Phase Connect is doing the auditions thing. And DZ Dokuro saying why he should not join Phase, because auditions are open. Of course, Phase Invaders is like Phase Invaders, I guess Phase 2 is going to be going through. Structure's unclear. Have purchased the whole stock of Yabbit coffee. What's your ability? No idea. Never died. LMAO hired. Do you watch Jujutsu Kaisen? Scale of 1 to 10. How much do you rate Yuji? Join the Hag Coven. or the Sad Girl Company. Somewhat strange, as Fishman said his BTS stream Phase is hire freezing for the year and not planning to expand other than 2 invaders have already been hired. Maybe saw the setting sun on the Nijisanji thingy and decided to go all in, who knows? Fishman just wants more girls to shill his coffees, of course, needs more warehouse labor, all that kind of stuff. But yes, for those who may be interested in it, Phase Connect is doing hiring right now. They are actually doing some auditions. Some people that I know have auditioned for them. So good luck to whoever auditions. We are now talking about Mion and Akuma, who recently, as of about 17 hours ago or so, had some portion where they were mentioning that they are going to be graduating. Mion Akuma is this person here. It's a female English-speaking virtual liver with AuroraliveVR's EN branch, along Lilian Shizukan, Yume Hikari. They started in 2024, going independent, of course, now, but they started much earlier than that. They started on 2023, on 8/27/2023. That's when they started out. Now let's go to what we're talking about right now. They are departing the AuroraliveVR. They're saying, hello, Munchies. I'm sure it saddens you as much as it is for me. I will be departing from ALVR as a talent. As such, it will no longer be associated with the company starting on June 15th. After careful consideration with management, we have mutually decided that I should step back from being a talent for the agency. AuroraliveVR has decided to shift its focus in the EN branch. And while this may no longer include me, I'm excited to see many things that they will accomplish. This person is being very kind. They're being very kind. Has been kind enough to not only allow me to keep my Twitter and my YouTube as, you know, the person, but all accounts have made while the company. Furthermore, they have also offered to give me the name Mion Akuma so that they can possibly give the name. However, as they retain the rights to the Mion Akuma model, my account will be subjected to a mandatory rebrand. So they're going to have to create a new model, create a new, aspect for themselves. After June 18th, all content will be privated or deleted across all my social media pages. Additionally, AuroraliveVR retains the exclusive rights to sell, recast, and reuse the Mion Akuma and her likeness, the model itself and the likeness. Thank you so much to AuroraliveVR for allowing me the chance to chase my dreams. I have worked so hard with so many astronomically gifted people, from managers and artists to talents and editors. I would not be here today if it were not for them. I ask that you continue to support all past, present, and future talents, especially my loving and wonderful Kohais, Ai Mirai and Kogane Karina. When I created our Eternal Night, it was to show that even in endless darkness, we can still find light within each other. I can't find the words to express the joy I feel knowing I was able to shine hope onto viewers. Thank you for letting me be your light. And thank you from the bottom of my undead heart for being mine. And he's saying, I know there'll be a lot of confusion, so please feel free to leave any questions you have down there on Marshmallow itself, which is, platform. AuroraliveVR is this agency here, which is ALVR is known for a Chinese name, a Chinese VTuber company that ranks in the top 3 on Bilibili, virtual anchor companies. AuroraliveVR has approximately 200 active VTubers, so they have tons of active VTubers. They have over 10 million followers in the company's Chinese and English social medias. They have a lot of people doing their rigs. It's a Chinese company that went into the VTubing scene, has a lot of VTubers, kind of pulled a Nijisanji on that one, but has some English ones that are now, of course, leaving. They have a CN branch here. They have their EN branch here that used to be Mion, but now on the 15th of June, they're going to be gone. Lilian Shizukan, Yume Hikari, those are the English ones. Their CN branch is a lot huger, of course. All their branches are pretty big. But, of course, this is a sad day because they are going to be graduating themselves. And AuroraliveVR, as you can tell, they're doing a lot of support for a lot of their talents, VTuber auditions, all these types of things. But, of course, they haven't really mentioned anything in regards to the announcement here. Mion Akuma had to make it themselves. I don't know what's going on. The fact that they're still taking away the actual model means that they're probably going to reuse it for something else, maybe even as a Chinese model, who knows. But that just seems kind of weird and sketchy to me, personally, just objectively, it seems that way. Today we go for a VTuber who is attacking another VTuber because of the rig that they have. This is a person that I am actually following, Babyteethbites. I actually follow them on Twitch. They're an amazing streamer. It's just, they're fun, they're quirky, they do some singing, they do some other things. It's very good person, but here's this person attacking them. Look at the belly button and tell me it isn't copying pasting things. And here we go with the actual showcase that they're going over. It's a very nice thing. And of course, they're talking about the bell, the pearl, whatever it is that they're talking about when it comes to everything. Very well done. And the person who did this is Kevin X, who's done things for Matarakan's, done things for Iron Mouse. In fact, Iron Mouse has them right here, KVX Art, as their primary art person, as the person who did their models. This person is saying, down here, I touched crash for a bit and everything went on. Reading comprehension is the negatives because where I'm attacking the VTuber, my criticism is about the rig being effing dog S. Let's not forget the guy made a whistle asset to STFU because your sense cannot afford me since you spend it on a P. That whistle asset was due to Shigere Ui. If you remember Lollygod Requiem, you remember that one. There's that whistle, that personal safety whistle that they have, the personal safety device, the personal safety alarm. That is what she's talking about, and it isn't a P thing. It's just a personal safety whistle that was used by Shigere Ui, and it became popular, so this person used it as well. Copy pasting isn't really the issue. It's the fact that he consistently S out poor work. Of course, he did Matarakan, he did other people, so that's not poor work. Absolutely make it easier for yourself with templates. I literally do that with my art. At the end result of your work shouldn't obviously be lazy and sloppy. Anyways, muted. Baby Teeth responded, of course, because they're going to respond. They're not going to let that happen. I'm pretty happy with my rig. Kevin included some things that I didn't even ask for. I chose him because I liked his very bouncy and lively rigs. Because you look at her rig that we just looked at, it's very lively, very bouncy. I understand if you have a critique, it's naturally bouncy, not like a jello bouncy. Critique for the artist, but you're also calling my rig horrendous. It's okay, but you're entitled to your opinion. But I am a small streamer just beginning, and I do not see you quote retweeting Iron Mouse, Fox Plushie, Matarakan, or other showcases. In my opinion, your rig is not a jab at you as a person. It's about the rig. You definitely aren't looking hard enough if you haven't seen my comments on Iron Mouse's rig, but I also do not have the comment on everything. Quote retweeted because it's what it happened to see. It's not about you. And it says, when you say the VTubers rig looks like dog S, you are also saying they look like dog S, so it is about them. I do agree on this end. Love the Hatsune Miku original design. Teen animation looks like dog S using original design. Essentially, the animation looks like S. So people are defending them. People are getting angry at them. People are saying, you know, it's a dented thing to say. People are saying all these types of things. But honestly, I do not find anything wrong with this rig. Like I said, the movements, yes, there's the bounciness. There's bounciness on there and all that kind of stuff. There's a movement there. They did it with Matarakan too. The bounciness is very natural. It's not very, you know, crazy. This person, I think, is just showing their true colors, showing that they are just critiquing for the sake of being mean, it seems like. That's just what it seems like, because like I said, they're not going after big people. If they went after big people, then I'd be like, oh, they're very even. If they went after Matarakan's thing, they went after other things like that, then I'd be like, oh yeah, that's them being critiquing everybody. But right now it just looks like they hit someone below them, or they hit someone that was small and probably wasn't going to actually get a lot of, you know, views or a lot of kickback or a lot of hitbacks or anything like that. Seems that they didn't want the criticism, in my opinion. And a last little bit, the Bao AI has failed. The Bao AI has failed. What the F have you done to my AI, Lucy Pyre? She looks at you with big prodding eyes. Fast forward 2 years in the future. Bao had millions of my pups. Has been nowhere to, but Lily has been nowhere to be seen. So good. So do you feel good about the choices you've made? She looks at you with tired eyes and large fat belly. I'm tired. This time I have to feed you, my puppies, and the family of puppies. I think I only sleep 3 to 5 hours a day. She slowly moves her tail weakly. Of course, there are choices I don't regret, but I think I need a rest. She literally started crying about how being pregnant with pups made her lose support as a streamer. And I was like, oh, should I reverse time and then fix it? And she begged me not to. Your AI is effed. You turned me into a puppy mill operation. You sick F. You're gonna maximum prison. I love this. I love this. This is another meme. I love this. Not that source was ever that pure to begin with. It's just made an abyss. You know, it's basically, you turn me into a puppy mill. This is the truth part of it here. It say, want him to fertilize my eggs and turn me into a salmon spawn point over here. This person here with the voice, the specific voice. The voice inside of, I think it was either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. It's basically, they're calling them out on this. They're calling Bao out on this. Here is a little bit of a meme situation, which is basically Nijilivers turned indie or V-shoujo. My beloved, all the ones who have done it. And here's a little bit of a closer one. You have Matara, Made Mint. You have Doki. You have Michi, you have Sayu, Quinn, Kuro, and Usan. You have all of them who have turned into all that kind of stuff. It is all fun and games, you know, until some of them got hurt by Nijisanji. But now I'm glad that they're all, you know, this little meme here shows that they're all doing well and all getting lots of love. That is all for right now. Of course, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Thank you for being here. Of course, I love having the conversations with you guys. I love having these things with you guys, and I do appreciate it whenever you guys do comment. Take a look at my description for my socials. There's a Discord, there's Twitter, there's other places that you can check me out, Twitch, etc. And also check on your screen right now, because there might be a video that you might enjoy. Thank you.